Hello. Hello, Mariam Rajavi. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly a privilege to be here and speak before all of you. And in recognizing that privilege, I dedicate my time here for those who cannot speak for themselves. My name is Neda, I am 20 years old and I am studying law. I was born and raised in the UK and I have never visited Iran, though I wish I could. I do not have the right to go to the place my family has called home for generations. Despite having never been to Iran, it is a culture and a people that I feel deeply close to. From my childhood, I have heard stories, or what you should really call eyewitness statements, about the horrors of living under a repressive, totalitarian regime that turns death into a spectacle to silence its citizens. And as I have grown up, I myself have watched in horror as the names of Iranian women, activists, children, more and more frequently are in the headlines of the news. Their names always stood beside the words murder, execution, or lives lost during protests. I have had 5 family members executed and many more who have faced arrest, torture, and the list goes on. My family members here. Their names are Latif Zabeti, Ifat Zabeti, Mahmad Zabeti, Nosrat Ramazani. In the case of Mahmad and Nosrat, they were murdered together on May the 2nd, 1982. And I want you to understand something. This may shock you to hear that I have had 5 of my family members executed, well, murdered at the hands of the regime, and it should shock you. But this is not shocking to any Iranian or any Iranian in the diaspora. To us, this is normal. Having 5 family members executed and more that have sat in the regime's prisons, tortured by the regime's guards, should never be normal. No part of this is normal. I want to emphasize that the intimidation and the subjugation tactics continue well after the execution has taken place. Parents of victims have been forced to pay for the bullets the firing squad used to kill their own child. Family members of victims have been forced into lying about the cause of their family's death, often forced to blame car accidents or suicide. Family members of victims are threatened and are not able to go to the place of burial. They are not even able to hold a funeral. This abuse and these threats continue to the family members, friends, and fellow dissidents long after the execution. It creates a consistent and never-ending climate of intimidation where Iranians are terrified to even utter the words democracy. International law is unequivocal. The right to life must be protected, and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of life. The death penalty, where it exists, is permitted only under the strictest conditions after a fair, impartial, and transparent trial that meets the highest standards of justice. And the death penalty may only be applied following a fair and impartial trial. Yet in Iran, this fundamental principle is routinely violated. Executions are carried out at an alarming rate, often based on vague, politicized charges, such as enmity against God or spreading corruption on earth. These phrases are not grounded in clear legal definitions. They are broad, ambiguous, and deliberately designed to criminalize dissent, silence political opposition, and instill fear across society. These are not instruments of justice, they are tools of state repression. Trials lack due process, with defendants denied access to lawyers. They are subjected to torture to extract confessions and sentenced behind closed doors with no transparency and no accountability. We cannot sit by and watch another woman executed, another child executed, another child tortured beyond the point of recognition. We cannot have another activist silenced, murdered. Even Iranian people with nothing left to lose are sitting in prisons, refusing food every Tuesday in protest of executions and the death penalty. We should be ashamed that in our luxury, living in our peaceful corner of the world, where freedom of speech is never questioned, we should be ashamed that we are doing less than those who have lost everything. We should be ashamed that we are doing less than those who are suffering in the regime's prisons. I implore you all, let's bring about change now. Let's bring an end to the violent executions of the Iranian regime. There are lives that are counting on us right now as I give this speech. There are families counting on us right now. And with the rates of these executions, every second counts. Let us say no to executions. Let us say no to dictatorship. No Shah, no mullah. Long live freedom and long live democracy.